Hello everybody and welcome to Outdoors Britain. In this episode I'm going to show you another dinner I make from the rabbits I shoot on the golf course. It's called wild rabbit jalfrezi. First I'm going to show you the ingredients, then I'm going to show you how to make it. Let's get into it. And here are the ingredients. We have a tin of peeled plum tomatoes, the garam masala, the cumin, the ground coriander, the turmeric, some fresh coriander, 2 red chilies, 1 green chili, garlic, a large brown onion, a red pepper, and the meat from 1 rabbit. Those are the ingredients. Now I'm going to show you how to make it. First thing we need is a teaspoon of cumin, a teaspoon of ground coriander, and a teaspoon of turmeric, all mixed together in a bowl. Like so. Now we just give it a little mix it all together, and put it to one side. Next we need to dice up the rabbit. So with our chopping board and a sharp knife, we're going to start dicing up the rabbit. Like so. Now the rabbit is all diced up, we're going to bring our bowl of spice mix back, and now we're going to cover the rabbit in our spices and put it onto another plate. Roll it around in there like that and put them on the plate. And once we've covered all the rabbit in our spice mixture, we're going to put it in the fridge and leave it to marinate while we make the sauce. Now to start making the sauce, we need to roughly chop the first half of our large onion. So I am literally going to chop this pretty rough, like so. That side. And we need to finely chop 2 cloves of garlic. I'm going to chop these as finely as I can. Yeah, that's about as good as that's going to get. And finally, we need to finely chop the green chili. Right, that's all the seeds out. Now to start chopping. And now that's the chili. The green chili is about as finely chopped as I can chop it. It all goes into a frying pan, and we're going to fry it until it's browned. First things first, a little bit of cooking oil in the pan, not too much. And light the ring. Like so. Just going to turn the heat down because I don't want it too aggressive. And in goes our onion, garlic and green pepper. going to give that a little spread around. And while we're waiting for that to turn brown, I'm going to put the kettle on, because in a minute we're going to need 300 mils of water. Okay, now that's just about starting to brown. We're going to take our 300 mils of hot water and pour it in. Now we're going to let that simmer for around 20 minutes. Next, while we're waiting for that to simmer, we're going to do the next step, which is to put the can of tomatoes in a blender and whiz them up as smooth as we can get them. Now, I don't have a blender, so I'm just going to mash them until they're as smooth as I can possibly get them. Right, I've been mashing these for a few minutes now, and they're getting pretty smooth. So I'll just carry on for a few more minutes. But don't worry, I won't make you watch me doing it. I'll edit it all out. And now that the tomatoes are all mashed down about as smooth as I can get them, we need to fry up a tablespoon of coriander, a tablespoon of cumin, and a tablespoon of turmeric in a splash of oil for 1 minute. Then we're going to add the tomatoes to the pan and let that simmer for 10 minutes. So, first off, in goes a splash of olive oil, or vegetable oil, whatever. And in goes our spices. And we're just going to let that fry for about a minute, get some heat into it. Next we add our tomatoes. Now we're going to give that a nice little mix together. Like so. Now we're going to let this simmer for about 10 minutes, by which time our onion mixture will also be about ready. Right, now that's had long enough to simmer, this one is now ready to go into this one. So we'll do that now, and then we can move on to the next step. In it goes, like so. Right, give that a mix in. Like so. And now, while this one is simmering for the next 10 minutes, we are going to fry the rabbit. And also, while this is simmering, while that one was simmering, I've chopped up the rest of the onion, the red pepper, and the 2 red chilies as finely as I can. And yeah, so we're going to fry the rabbit in this pan along with the onion, pepper and chilies, and when that's all done we'll move on to the next step. Right, in goes the rabbit. I'll just chuck it in. Just chuck it in, he says. So after a few minutes, once the rabbit's almost done, we're going to put the rest of the ingredients in. And just while we're waiting for that, I think it's a good idea to get the rice started. Right, now that rabbit is looking pretty close to being done, I'm going to add the onion, pepper and red chilli. In it goes. Just like that. Now we're going to cook that until it's all softened up nicely. Right, that's the rice on, and now that the rabbit, peppers, onion and chilli are all softened up nicely now, that is now ready to go into the sauce. Like so. And just give that a little mix in, like so. Now we just leave this to simmer for between 10 and 20 minutes, and by which time the rice should be just about ready. Then we'll dish it up, and that'll be that. Right, now the basmati rice is just about ready. Everything is just about ready to dish up, but there is one last final step to do, and that is stir in 2 teaspoons of the garam masala. There you go. 1, sprinkle it fairly evenly. 2, and also stir in a handful of the fresh coriander leaves, which I've just chopped while I was waiting for the rice. So sort of sprinkle them around sort of fairly evenly, like so. Then with my wooden spoon, I'm just going to stir it all in like so. Give it a good old stir round. And that is it, ready to dish up. And there you have it. That is the Outdoors Britain Wild Rabbit jalfrezi. Just going to add a little bit of garnish on top. And there you have it. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. That is the end. Thank you for watching.